Yo, what's up, guys? Keeping it chill here, and welcome to another reaction video. Today, we're gonna be. This is part three. Yeah, this is part three or four of reacting to Llama arts, and this is gonna be the last one we're reacting to today. In the series, since we're almost done with it, and yeah, we're just gonna get by, and watch the rest of this video. So if y'all feel me, if y'all want to see more of this like in the future, let me know. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. By the way, I'm gonna leave everything down in the description, Llama Art's channel as well as the video below. Shout out to Llama, bro. Llama,
There used to be a pond about half a mile away from my old house that I would commonly go fishing in. It was nicknamed Daryl's Pond. I still have no idea who Daryl was or why it was called that, but nobody owned it, so people would once in a blue moon go fishing there as well. It
okay.
was usually me by myself though. I had dug a pole into the ground where I would tie a noose to and from my small kayak. I'd say it was about 3 in the afternoon when I rowed out to the middle of the pond, the sweet spot for getting a decent catch.
I wonder what fishing is like, cause I really never gotten into fishing like that, but I wonder if it's like fun and whatnot.
There was another person coming out from the trees. I waved at him and gave him a smile. He hopped into a small boat floating by the edge of the pond and began to row over to me. As he got close enough where trying to speak to him wouldn't come off as obnoxious, I gave him a friendly, "Perfect day, isn't it?" "Yes, absolutely," he said. He didn't say anything after that, and I started to feel a bit awkward.
Hell no. If that First off, you being a little friendly to the guy. I get maybe he's one of those people that was like social, but I would just see him be and not just interact with him like that. Like I'm no, mm-mm. Unless you're trying to have a full on conversation with him. No, mm-mm. And it's making him uncomfortable already. No, mm-mm. No
As
sir.
if I were obligated to keep some kind of conversation rolling now. "So, you come out here to throw some lines?" I asked. "No, I don't actually fish."
Then what is he doing here?
"Oh, well, it's never a bad day to relax on the pond," I said. He continued to row closer to me until his boat collided with mine, creating a big thud. I was genuinely uncomfortable now.
Yo, like,
I didn't
look at this sucker's face. Yo, hell no, bro. Bro, I can't with this face.
feel threatened, just weirded out. I was only 24 years old. This guy looked like he was late 40s or 50s. There was an awkward
And he's just there just chilling. Like, you don't actually fish, then why are you there?
silence. I tried to just act like I was focused on trying to make a catch, but by now that wasn't even on my mind. This guy was weird. I didn't know what he wanted, and I was uncomfortable being so close to him. I felt him looking at me, or at least in my direction, as I faced halfway to the opposite direction of him. I took a quick glance to my right. Yeah, he was staring at me. I decided to be ballsy and lock eye contact with him. After about 4 seconds, he looked away.
Bro,
"So, where are you from?" I asked him.
if it's making him uncomfortable, why is he talking to him?
"Up there." He pointed behind himself, in the direction of the woodsy hill leading past the dirt road. "Oh, you live by Suffolk?" I asked. No, I'm not," he said. "What made you decide to come out here?" I said. "Why not?"
Mm-mm.
I continued to try and uncomfortably
No, man, that's just weird. You just living up near the forest? No, man. You trying to do something to you, bro.
fill the awkward silences that kept coming up. His responses were dry. He didn't contribute anything to what was barely a conversation. He just sat there not doing anything with half a smile on his face, looking either at me or in my general direction throughout. I was creeped out. My heart was racing at this point. I'd go as far as saying that I was nervous for my life. We were surrounded by trees in all directions in the middle of a pond. I started to row a bit closer to land,
Yep.
but in a very low-key kind of way, trying to play it off as me just trying to find a better spot to find some fish. I was horrified when I saw he was following me.
Oh,
Whatever.
oh hell no, bro. Hell no. We just immediately row back to shore and just run.
Day, huh? I felt a shake in my voice. I got close enough to the edge of the pond where I finally told the man, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I turned to see his reaction.
His eyes.
He was still staring at me, but his smile was gone now. I can't let you leave, he said. He lifted his flannel to expose a handgun sticking out of his jeans pocket.
Oh my
As soon
gosh.
as I could process what I was looking at, I dove out of the boat for land, ran the whole half-mile uphill through the woods.
Look at him just standing there. Yo, that is. Yo. We just like this guy's face. Oh my gosh. That's. Yo. That's crazy. And now, but now he knows where you are, so he's gonna follow you now.
Back to my house and locked every door and window as soon as I made it home. I pulled down the blinds to the dining room window, leaving it open just a crack for peeking outside undetected. It started to get dark out, and I left every light in the house off, still peeking out to the front yard, making sure I wasn't followed. The time came when I finally decided I wasn't followed. I realize now, like you, that not calling the police immediately was a huge mistake. I kept my bedroom windows open to let the room air out. My bedroom was on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about being watched through the window. About half an hour after shutting the light and falling under the covers, I heard the sound of leaves crunching from outside. I sat up to hear it more clearly. It was definitely something walking around out there. Normally I would assume it was a deer or a bear, but after what just happened, I was still in paranoia mode. I sat up as still as a statue, except for my shaking out of fear, waiting as the sounds of the steps stopped.
Bro, that is disturbing, dude. Like, bro, bro, that's disturbing to think about. Like, you just went out fishing. It's just a normal day of fishing, and now after what just happened, bro, that's disturbing.
Hey buddy, you up there? Are you trying to sleep? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh,
I felt like
hell
100
no.
pounds just fell directly onto my chest. It was the same
Yo,
voice.
that's
I knew it right away. I didn't make a sound. I crept out of the
wow.
room quietly downstairs to the kitchen and grabbed the phone, practically crawling on my way out to avoid being seen through the open blinds. I called 911 like I should have earlier in the temporary safety of my bedroom. I made sure to whisper into the phone as I was still hoping
Please help me. There's a random guy in my house, and I feel like I'm about to get murdered.
that he hadn't yet heard or spotted me. 20 minutes felt like an hour as I sat behind my bed, waiting for the police to arrive in constant fear that I would hear glass breaking from downstairs, or a thud on the back door, or even just a voice again from down below my window outside. The police did a thorough investigation of the property in nearby woods, turning up nothing. They suggested I stay with a friend or a family member for a few days, and so I did. I never heard from or saw the man again, but I still moved a month later. I
Smart.
couldn't deal with the constant fear and paranoia of being watched through my windows.
Smart.
I feel much more comfortable fishing out by the bay now.
Okay.
The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long, rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Um, there's a video out there called Ten Cent Horror Story. I did a reaction to a couple years back. I think it's this. I believe it's. I think it's this. I recognize the video or whatnot. It's kind of cool. Just in time for the holidays, I guess.
I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream, but as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open.
I remember when I first watched the original video, bro. That one was creepy as hell.
Growing up with cats and dogs, I got used to the sound of scratching at my door while I slept. Now that I live alone, it's much more unsettling. I begin tucking him into bed and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him. Another him under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed."
That one's a good one. That one was really good.
I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seemed fixated on my face, until one day when I realized that she was always looking just behind me.
That's nice. That's nice. Cool, cool, cool. Easter eggs 2015. Yeah, this was like 2015, so interesting. We'll check a couple out. Characters from Harry Mason. Okay. From Silent Hill. Okay. True Nightmare Stories. Oh my god. I didn't even realize that. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, that is Rick from Rick and Morty. Yo, look at that. That's cool. Cool Easter egg. Interesting. I think I'm gonna just end it here though. I'll let this play while I'm ending it. That's cool. It's also from The Ring. I recognized it there when I saw that. Cool, nice reference to Easter eggs. A lot of Easter eggs regarding this. Shout out to Llama Arts and the animations and whatnot. The animations are pretty damn near good. Giant Bravo living room. That's cool. But all right, I'm gonna end right here though. That was some Llama Arts. If you guys want to see the rest, like the Easter eggs, whatnot, like I mentioned, I believe the video in the description down below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. And if y'all like this, you feel me, like and subscribe. Do what you gotta do. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.